Hello and welcome back to TopsWeb. In this video we're going to cover off adding custom fields to dotProject. This is a powerful tool to add customizations to your project management system. To do this, let's go to System Admin and go to Custom Field Editor. Now, one thing that I typically run into is that your customer will have a project number because they're looking at a grand scheme project and you're a piece of that puzzle, and of course this is your entire project for that particular client, so you have your own project number, your own numbering system. So one thing to add would probably be a customer project number for tracking and lookups for the search. So to do that, we can go to under projects, add a new custom field in this module, and we can call it customer number. I'll use camel case, and here we'll write customer project number, and this will be a text input. And here we have the HTML tag options. Now these are additional things that you can add to the HTML input box to make things, to have more control over the box. So right now we're going to do a text box as is, that's called customer number. Now we can tell, like, what's a good tag to use, like text area, let's say rows equals 3 if we're going to make multiple lines of text or something like that. And we can add different things to put in here. I imagine image, we could add an image or something like that with a column, or perhaps color the form field, things like that. One thing I will tell you about this is that you cannot use quotation marks within the tag, within this tag. It will just completely blow up. Just definitely use tags without the quote, so it would be text area equals 5, columns equals 10, without the quotation marks around the value, where you normally would do that in HTML, good HTML. The reason is because this input is running inside of a PHP code, and that quotation mark evidently needs the validation code needs some work here. But that's why, and it is a good, useful tool. Most of the time, not needed, but I thought I'd mention it. So here we go. So we're going to hit save there. So we've added one customer project number. One other one I'd like to add that we see a lot, because that was a simple text input, but let's say we want to do a drop down box. Let's do project category, CTG, and the project, and bear with me for a moment. So let's suppose, I think it's select list, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's suppose that you have different lines of business within your business that you do different types of projects for, and you want to keep these separated, for grouped, if you will. So in my case, well, let's say we've got SEO, and we've got content management systems, and we've got ad revenue, something like that, and PHP development. You get the idea. So we'll hit save. Now let's take a look at a project. And as you can see, we now have a couple more fields. So let's edit the project so we can. Here you can see the customer project number 54 and a drop down with the values that you can add. Submit. And there you go. So we get to record that with along with our project. Now let me just show you again the HTML tag that we could use. We could have a lot more control over positioning and those sort of things. But that is by default how it comes out. And so that is custom fields.